Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. In Neil's Jazz Lounge, Audra tells Sally how they can spin the delay on the launch of Abbott Communications, but Sally informs her it's not happening at all. Billy decided something else was more important than the company. It's finished before it even got started. Audra worries that Kyle had Jack pull the funding because of her, but Sally says it was all Billy. Jack's done with his brother now, and there's no way to fix this. Amidst their mutual disappointment, Sally confides that Billy's still obsessed with getting Chancellor back. Audra gripes about him throwing away her friend's career. Sally beats herself up for not realizing he wouldn't be different with her. Audra's stunned to hear that Billy's hitched his wagon to Kane, and asks if they're done as a couple. Will things get worse between Kyle and Claire? At Society, Kyle spots Victoria and joins her once his whiskey's been ordered. On cue, he starts complaining that he and Claire aren't back on track. Meanwhile, at Crimson Lights, Claire's connecting with Holden on the patio. He's got the whole night to listen as he doesn't leave for Los Angeles until tomorrow. At Society, Kyle keeps making train analogies, telling Victoria that something keeps derailing him and Claire. When Victoria is able to get a word in edgewise, she reminds him that he made some poor choices. He blames Victor for sending Audra after him. When she finds out Kyle invited Claire to Paris, Victoria clucks that love isn't a game. You don't make moves to win. Kyle confides that he's getting the feeling that Claire is looking for reasons for this not to work. Over at Crimson Lights, Claire complains to Holden that Kyle keeps messing up. Holden suggests she take a step back to gain some perspective, and invites her to come to lay with him. Claire questions his interest in her. Holden insists he wasn't making a play for her at the park the other night. She quips, "That's disappointing." Holden respects that she's in a relationship and doesn't want to complicate things. Contradictorily, he pokes her to come to lay with him. Claire's tempted, but feels she has to focus on Kyle. Going away with Holden wouldn't help the situation given how her boyfriend feels about him. Disappointed, Novak says he understands. At Society, after rehashing the story of finding out Claire was her daughter, Victoria advises Kyle to show her what's in his heart and fight for their love. On cue, Claire walks in with Holden, who charms Victoria and irks Kyle, who asks to speak to his girlfriend alone. She rebuffs him, so Kyle skulks out. Holden calls, "Bye." Holden moves to the bar to order food, and Claire tells Victoria that she wasn't happy to see Kyle sitting there with her. Victoria frowns, "Are you mad at me now?" She explains Kyle was just looking for advice. Claire admits she can't get past what happened and is intentionally pushing him away. Glancing at Holden, Claire confides in her mother that he's getting under her skin. Victoria admits he's attractive and charming. Claire thinks she may need to live a little more before committing to one person for the rest of her life. She and Holden smile at each other and she blushes. At Society, Sally continues ranting to Audra about Billy and his ego. He had their story all written. He could have chosen her, but he didn't. Audra learns she's staying in her suite at the club and sighs that they're in the same boat, but they'll both bounce back. Audra launches into a pep talk, and Sally asks her pal to shoot her if she ever sees her allowing anyone to call the shots for her ever again. She decides they should build something together, but what? The gals are brainstorming when Kyle walks in. Watching him belly up to the bar, Audra muses about him numbing his pain. Uncharacteristically, Audra realizes that she may be just as bad as Billy in the way she got pulled into Victor's plan. Sally suggests she tell Kyle this. Audra's not interested in apologizing to the Abbott. Sally suggests it would be good karma. Audra remains unconvinced, but she believes in karma because Kyle is getting what he deserves. Once he's good and lit, Kyle strolls over to say he's sorry about the Abbott Communications launch, adding that working with Audra can only lead down the road to ruin. Sally tells him Audra was just saying that she owes him an apology. Audra says she's only sorry that it's taken him so long to hit rock bottom. When she complains about Claire threatening to poison her, Kyle advises she think twice about what's in her glass. Audra fires back. She's sure that his girlfriend is having a Vesper with Holden at that very moment.